Her bargain made, she went back to the manor, but they were on the island all that year, getting by trade a cargo of our cattle, until the ship at length, being laden full, ready for sea, they sent a messenger to the Phoenician's woman. Shrewd he was, this fellow, who came round my father's hall, showing a golden chain all strung with amber, a necklace. Maids in waiting and my mother passed it from hand to hand, admiring it, engaging they would buy it. But that dodger, as soon as he had caught the woman's eye and nodded, slipped away to join the ship. She took my hand and led me through the court into the portico. There by luck she found wine cups and tables still in place, for father's attendant counselors had dined just now before they went to the assembly. Quickly she hid 3 goblets in her bellying dress to carry with her while I tagged along in my bewilderment. The sun went down and all the lanes grew dark as we descended, skirting the harbor in our haste to where those traders of Phoenicia held their ship. All went aboard at once and put to sea, taking the 2 of us. A favoring wind blew from the power of heaven. We sailed on 6 nights and days without event. Then Zeus, the son of Cronus, added 1 more noon, and sudden arrows from Artemis pierced the woman's heart. Stone dead she dropped into the sloshing bilge the way a tern plummets, and the sailors heaved her over as tender pickings for the seals and fish. Now I was left in dread, alone, while wind and current bore them on to Ithaca. Laertes purchased me. That was the way I first laid eyes upon this land. Odysseus, the kingly man, replied, "You rouse my pity, telling what you endured when you were young. But surely Zeus put good alongside ill. Torn from your own far home, you had the luck to come into a kind man's service, generous with food and drink. And a good life you lead, unlike my own, all spent in barren roaming from one country to the next, till now." So the 2 men talked on into the night, leaving few hours for sleep before the dawn stepped up to her bright chair. The ship now drifting under the island lee, Telemachus's companions took in sail and mast, unshipped the oars and rowed ashore. They moored her stern by the stout hawser lines, tossed out the bowstones, and waded in beyond the wash of ripples to mix their wine and cook their morning meal. When they had turned back hunger and thirst, Telemachus arose to give the order of the day. "Pull for the town," he said, "and berth our ship, while I go inland across country. Later this evening, after looking at my farms, I'll join you in the city. Then day comes, I hope to celebrate our crossing, feasting everyone on good red meat and wine." His noble passenger, Theoclymenus, now asked, "What as to me, my dear young fellow, where shall I go? Will I find lodging here with some one of the lords of stony Ithaca, or go straight to your mother's hall and yours?" Telemachus turned round to him and said, "I should myself invite you to our hall if things were otherwise. There'd be no lack of entertainment for you. As it stands, no place could be more wretched for a guest while I'm away. Mother will never see you. She almost never shows herself at home to the suitors there, but stays in her high chamber, weaving upon her loom. No, let me name another man for you to go to visit. Eurymachus, the honored son of Polybus. In Ithaca they are dazzled by him now, the strongest of their princes, bent on making mother and all Odysseus' wealth his own. Zeus on Olympus only knows if some dark hour for them will intervene." The words were barely spoken when a hawk, Apollo's courier, flew up on the right, clutching a dove and plucking her. So feathers floated down to the ground between Telemachus and the moored cutter. Theoclymenus called him apart and gripped his hand, whispering, "A god spoke in this bird sign on the right. I knew it when I saw the hawk fly over us. There is no kinglier house than yours, Telemachus, here in the realm of Ithaca. Your family will be in power forever." The young prince, clear in spirit, answered, "Be it so, friend, as you say, and may you know as well the friendship of my house and many gifts from me, so everyone may call you fortunate." He called a trusted crewman named Parois and said to him, "Parois, son of Clytius, can I rely on you again as ever, most of all the friends who sailed with me to Pylos? Take this man home with you. Take care of him. Treat him with honor till I come." To this Parois, the good spearman, answered, "Aye, stay in the wild country while you will. I shall be looking after him, Telemachus. He will not lack good lodging." Down to the ship he turned and boarded her, and called the others to cast off the stern lines and come aboard. So men climbed in to sit beside the rowlocks. Telemachus now tied his sandals on and lifted his tough spear from the ship's deck. Hawsers were taken in, and they shoved off to reach the town by way of the open sea as he commanded them. Royal Odysseus's own dear son, Telemachus. On foot and swiftly he went up toward the stockade where swine were penned in hundreds, and at night the guardian of the swine, the forester, slept under arms on duty for his masters.